Well, it's Sunday. We just got home from church and some shopping, and gonna try to bang out a project real quick. What I'm going to try to do today is replace this weather stripping on the front door. The top is completely missing, and the sides are just a little rigid and cracking, and then the sweep on the door is cracked as well, so I bought a new sweep. You can see some daylight coming in. So the first thing I'm gonna do is pop off the door. So let's do that. Just take a little punch and a hammer. Hopefully I can get under there. This one's kind of tough. This middle one's interesting here. Bottom one. All right. Well, looks like I just created another project. Forgot we had really low ceilings. That's okay. But you can see on the bottom here, the sweep is all kind of broken. So we'll replace that. That's already peeling. Take that off in a minute. For now, I'm gonna work on the weather stripping. So it should be able to just peel off, which it's doing, which is good. It's these little notches. The issue that I'm thinking about now is that this is like, there's like two of them on this particular one. That's caught on a trim nail. Working without my tripod today, so This one's going to be interesting because the slot is back here that the groove goes into, and then there's this other piece here that's sort of dadoed that they had another weather strip on, but the new replacement's that's going to interfere with it. I might have to take that nail off, or this entire dadoed trim piece. So we'll see how it fits. Move on to the top now. Nice. This side seems to only have the one. So it seems on the latch side there's the gap on the inside. And then there's this other trim piece that goes all the way on the latch side across the top. And that's it. And then it stops there on the hinge side, and you've got your normal groove there. So what I had bought for a replacement, this was the old one. You can see that there's this extended piece that fits into the groove there and sits against the trim, and then the door seals up against that. So for the replacement, I had bought these strips right here. They come in, I think, 7-foot sections. So that should be enough for the entire long sides. And the way that will go in, make sure it's oriented correctly, is that should fit right in there. That notch should fit in the back, and then that should seal right there. So that will work. I'm going to try just replacing that and see if I can remove this trim piece. I'm not sure what the function of that is. Seems extra. So, try installing this. I think I'm going to go top first. Sneak it in there. That's fitting nice. I realize I'm not videoing. This is hard. So I have the top seal done. It's nice and in that groove. I do think I'm going to take this other dadoed piece because it's only, like I said, on the top and the hinge, the latch side. Not over here, though it looks like it maybe came off at one point. But I'm going to take it off and see how the door seals without it. So part of the reason for that is the nail that's attaching to it is blocking the entrance for this seal. So I'm just going to take it off and see what happens. The other thing I bought were these corner seals, and you can see they're wedged, and the idea is to put them on the corners right here. Obviously you put the thicker side towards the exterior of the house. That way when the door sweeps in, it goes over here and creates, it goes on the thinner side and kind of goes up to the thicker and just pushes against it to create a bigger seal or a better seal on the corners. So these are peel and stick. So the only thing is I got a damp cloth with some cleaner on it, just a paper towel. Gonna clean up all the corners to make sure they're dust free. And then apply it and just peel and stick. Alright, the next thing I bought was the sweep. You can see how this has several it's not focusing at all. Several sweeps on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The one that I have on here now has a couple, and they're all gone here. So it could be just because of fit, it might be a little too tight onto the door. And these, they could be nailed in at certain points into the bottom. So I'm just gonna try to rip it off. See how it goes. So what I ended up doing on this one, lighting's getting pretty bad. But there's this little lip on the sweep that fits under this lip on the steel door. So it sits right underneath. It was pretty wedged on, so what I did is took a utility blade and just ripped right down the center, and now it's just pulling off. So much easier approach. Well, I ordered or picked up the wrong bottom of the door sweep here. I ordered picked up a universal one, which this is supposed to nail onto a bottom door. I should have known. I had a steel door. Has this tab on here, so you need one with a P's channel or a kerf channel, I think I've seen it called. So put the door back on and hopefully I can keep it on. I decided just to order the new one off Amazon, so hopefully I can just slide the door open or swing the door open and slide the new one on. So for now, I'm gonna put the door back on and just hope that this new weather stripping all around seals and it opens and closes fine. So that's what I'll do now. So doors on, and it is tight. Sounds good. I'm guessing there's not enough. I have to take this off. Try the top one. So you can see when I close it, it's got a nice tight seal on the bottom, and then there's a gap on the top. Nice tight seal all the way around there as well, and then the bottom's got the gap. So have to think about that.